It's a beautiful day for new yarn, and that's what today's episode is all about. So, if yarn is an interest to you and you want to hear about what I got, grab yourself something to drink or a snack and settle back and join me as I share with you my latest Etsy purchase. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Donna, and this is Donna Loves Yarn because I do. So today, as I mentioned, today is all about yarn and my latest Etsy purchase. So I'm sitting here with my, I'd say flavored water, but it's not really flavored. I can't remember the brand name, but it's very popular. So it's helping me to drink more water. So I hope you have something good to drink or a snack to eat, and join me as I share my recent Etsy purchase. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I appreciate you joining me today. If you're a new subscriber, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining my family. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for returning to continue to watch my videos. I did, however, look at my analytics recently, and the majority of my viewers are new viewers. I think only 18% were returning viewers. So, that kind of disheartens me, but that's not going to stop me. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So, this channel is all about yarn and crochet, not necessarily in that order. Today it happens to be about yarn, as I said. And I have recently discovered a shop on Etsy that I've purchased from the owner of the shop before, and come to find out she has 5 different Etsy stores. And I think they're different because of the types of yarn that she sells at each individual store. So the one that I was familiar with already, that is called Red Beauty Textiles. Her name is Booth, and she lives in Oregon. She carries, I think, primarily Malabrigo on that store. This particular store is called OnSaleYarn. So the title kind of speaks for itself. She sells on sale yarn, which sale is my favorite 4-letter word. I don't know about you, but it's like my favorite 4-letter word. So I just happened to stumble upon her store, of course, looking for yarn. And my dogs are upstairs barking for some reason. Maybe the mail. 6:30. By the way, today is October 5th, 2024. And I'm coming to you from West Central Missouri. And it's 6:37 p.m. Central Time. I think I need to go see what they're doing. I hear a lot of ruckus. So I'll be right back. Okay, I pushed the wrong button. That's okay. I had to put the dogs outside because they were getting rambunctious. So anyway, I stumbled upon this particular store called OnSaleYarn and discovered that it's the same owner as Red Beauty Textiles. And then come to find out she has 3 other stores. So all based on different kinds of yarn, I came to find out. So I was interested in the sale yarn. And I probably should have written the prices down, but I think I can remember close enough to what I paid for each of these yarns. One of them I had gotten in my last purchase from this same seller. don't know if that's okay. So let's get to the revealing. Okay, shall we? So in my last purchase from her, she had Rasta, Malabrigo Rasta. For those of you who don't know what Rasta is, it's a Malabrigo yarn, Malabrigo's brand, and it's a fairly high-end brand. Anyway, she had it for a crazy, crazy stupid price. In the stores, it's generally about $23. Sometimes it's higher. Depends on where you go. She had it on sale for, I believe, $9.48. I don't use a lot of heavier weight yarns, but when I saw that price, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a bargain shopper. I love a good bargain, and if I can get yarn at 60% off, sign me up, please. So this particular colorway I got in my last order from her, and she had one more. And there's a particular beanie that I want to make again, and I would need 2 hanks of the same color to make it because the one that I made ended up being too small because I only used 1 hank. And I didn't know what color it was because I got it from a thrift store. So anyway, this you may recognize if you saw my last video where I featured this store. And this is, like I said, Malabrigo Rasta in the colorway Carousel. And it's basically teal and some brown and like some deep maroon. The brown is almost like a purpley brown or a greeny brown. The colors are really kind of hard to explain. But Rasta is so soft. And like I said, I generally don't use heavy yarns like this, although I have some. But I found this beautiful beanie pattern. It's called the Sea Stone Beanie. I believe it's a paid pattern, but it's so pretty and it's very unusual and unique. And I want to make another one that'll fit my head. And I don't really have a big head. So then I'm looking at her other Rasta, and she only had one of this. So I might make a toddler beanie out of this one, similar to the other one. And this one is in the colorway Diana. And it's basically like some dark pinks, orange, yellow, green. Not really my favorite colors, but I think it'll make a really pretty sea stone beanie. Toddler size, and maybe I'll give it to my granddaughter or some little girl. I don't know. Then lastly, and it's so funny how this happened. Okay, so let me tell you the backstory. So recently I found on Marketplace this woman selling some higher end yarn. Some of it was, I believe, Malabrigo. Yes. I got 2 hanks of Malabrigo. I want to say it was Rios. And then she also had this kit. And the kit contained 12 of these little bitty wound up balls of yarn, 12 different colors. And it was a knit kit. So, I didn't need the pattern. It was a shawl kit. But it had 12 of these little bitty balls of this yarn. And they were just round in balls. There was there was a little paper that was tucked inside the ball to tell you what color it was and what yarn it was. Well, it happened to be Madeline Tosh Merino Light. I had never worked with that yarn before. My favorite yarn is roving and or single ply. Roving is single ply, but single ply isn't always roving. And fingering weight and merino yarn. So that yarn checked all those boxes for me. And I was using those to incorporate into a granny stripe shawl that I've talked about on my channel. And I'll link her channel down below. Her name is Moran. She lives in Israel. She recently took a trip to Washington, D.C. So she's doing some sort of vacation right now, but she left just before um, there was that huge attack on Israel. They got out of there. Yeah, they got out of there right before that happened. So anyway, in incorporating these little balls into this shawl, I came upon a color that just wowed me. Just wowed me. So I looked all over for it, right? I'm looking all over for it to see if anyone has it, affordably. Well, the first time that I went to Booth's store, I had bought some unicorn tails, which are little minis. I bought some unicorn tails in 2 different colors. And then I looked again, and she had one of the colors that was in that kit. I didn't see it before. I don't know whether it wasn't there or I overlooked it or what. I don't know. I don't think it was there. So when I saw this color on there, I bought all she had. And she had 7 little unicorn tails. Look at this, you guys. This is called Spectrum. I hope the color is coming through. I don't think it's as bright on the screen as it is in person, but this is right up my alley. It has purple and green, which are my 2 favorite colors, and it has blue. And it's got some other, lighter, like lighter pinkish purples. It's just, let me undo it. I want to undo it. I don't know what I'm going to incorporate this into, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And, it checks all those boxes for me. Single ply, merino, superwash merino. Okay, let me see if I can get this. Okay, there we go. I mean, that didn't help a whole lot as far as showing you let me turn this light on. Well, that kind of washes it out. It's beautiful. It's absolutely, it's beautiful. All she had was 7, and I bought all 7. And these were normally $8.50, and I think everything in that store was 60% off. So these were like $3.49, something like that, $3 and change. So I got all 7. Rasta was $9 and change. So I couldn't be happier. And I will continue to check on her store from time to time because I'm sure she'll have more goodies that I would love to have. I don't know whether it's just that she sits on these yarns. I know they're not discontinued because the Rasta and Carousel, that's still on the Malabrigo website, so it's not discontinued. Now if I can get this yanked back up where it'll be tight enough. Okay. Good enough. So I'm super excited that I found that. The exact color that I wanted. I couldn't believe it. It's probably a good thing she didn't have more because I'd be in the poorhouse. Um, but that is that's my yarn haul for today. Rasta is so soft. It's 100% superwash merino. Oh, each of these, sorry, I should be giving specs and all that, right? I gotta put my glasses on to read. Um, number one weight superfine, and each of these is 52 yards or 12 grams. Um, let's see. It recommends for a knitting needle 2¼ to 2.75 millimeter, for crochet 2.25 to 3.5. I would probably use a 4 on a fingering line. I'll go as low as 3 or 3.5. It just depends on the pattern. Wash, cool, dry, flat, of course. And Madeline Tosh Merino Light Spectrum Unicorn Tails. This is the loveliest yarn, you guys. This is what dreams are made of. My dreams anyway. Okay, so that's the specs on those. On the Rasta, these are, it's a number 6 super bulky, approximately 90 yards, and it recommends 9 to 10 millimeter, probably knitting needle. I would probably do the same for a crochet hook. Hand wash, cold water, dry flat, made in Peru. All Malabrigo is made in Peru. So that is my yarn haul, and I'm so excited, and I'm excited to share it with you. So, oh yeah, I went over the prices. So $3 and change for the unicorn tails, $9 and change for the Rasta. I would highly recommend that you check out her store. I know right now she has a Malabrigo Caracol, which that doesn't blow up my skirt at all. The design of that, I don't want anything to do with that. I just don't like the aesthetic of it. Um, and then she has some, oh gosh, what are they? They're donuts, but I can't remember the brand. And I had even bought some of the red. I can't remember the brand, but that's all she has right now. Oh no, she does have some more unicorn tails. She does have unicorn tails, if I'm not mistaken. So I will put a link to her Etsy store below, and yeah, you guys ought to check her out. I know some of her stores she offers free shipping if you purchase. I think if you purchase $35 or more, but it might be free shipping regardless. I'm thinking on her Red Textile Beauty store, I think it's free shipping no matter what. I could be wrong. It might be $35 or more, which is it's a good bargain. So I'll link all that below, and I think that's going to be all for me today. Thank you so much for joining me for my yarn haul. And as far as I know, I'm not going to be getting any more until next month, which is when I believe Aberdeen's Wool will be shipping their Advent boxes. I decided this year to take part in their Advent because I want to help Heather maintain her farm and keep her sheep and keep her business going. So I wanted to do my part in that because she's a small business in Canada. And, I'd hate for any small business to go under. There have been businesses bigger than hers that have gone out of business. And you know, she's very talented in what she does, and I just wanted to help her out. And she's fallen on some hard times with her health. So that'll be my next yarn haul, and I believe it's shipping sometime in November. I'm excited. It'll be my very first Advent. So I'm really excited. I've never done an Advent before. I've watched a bunch of videos on them, so I'm not really sure exactly how they work, but it was a pretty good deal, money wise. So that'll be my last, and I need to go put myself on a yarn ban, to be honest. I really do. At least for the rest of this year, which shouldn't be hard. And I've heard people say, you know, to help yourself out, just unsubscribe from all of the emails. And that's probably what I'll do because I get tempted with those emails. Between the emails and watching videos, that's where my temptation comes from. So, you know, I may put myself on even a YouTube ban until the end of the year. I don't know. It'll be hard to do because that's really all I watch. But regardless, that's the next planned incoming yarn that I have. So be watching for that. I'll be excited to get it. I'm super excited to get it. If you want to, you know, participate, she still has spots open for ordering that Advent, and you would be helping her keep all of her sheep. So I'll try to link her website below also. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you again for joining me. And I'll be doing another video probably later today. So you'll see me in the same shirt. And that's not really anything yarn related. So, but be looking for it anyway. So I'm going to scoot out of here and go check on my dogs. And I will catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. Pray for those in North Carolina. Pray for those in Israel. And pray for your neighbors. Pray for those that you don't agree with. We're supposed to pray for our enemies. So let's do our parts in doing that and fight this evil that's all around. Please do your part to fight the evil and the wicked, wicked, wicked people that are in power right now. Thank you for joining me again. We will see you next time. Bye for now.